All right. We're almost kind of. It won't be long until we finish this particle enrichment.
All right.
And then I think it's just then we focus on the space elevator stuff.
That's one option.
What are the other options?
Well, there's plenty of things we can do.
Well, I think going into today, we kind of said yesterday that our focus should be increasing efficiencies of things.
Yeah, that was kind of the other thing. It's just, I'm sure there's a lot we can increase.
Yeah. I know we talked about heavy modular frames. I know that was a big focus.
Yeah, we can look at upgrading the regular modular frames.
I know I've looked into upgrading the regular modular frames many times. It's definitely something that you go down a rabbit hole. You get a couple more modular frame assemblers, and then you're low on one of those products, and then you got to make more of those.
The modular frames aren't too hard to make, if I remember right.
It's you're right. I'm going over to the assembler. It's an assembler, man. Yeah.
But modular frames, how do you make those? Just like iron plates and iron rods or something?
Iron rods and reinforced iron plates.
Reinforced. It's all just iron products, though.
Yeah, it looks like
too complicated.
No. Looks like there is if we increase reinforced
we have an
plates.
alternate recipe for that now.
I mean, it still requires reinforced iron plates.
It's not really. I think rods are kind of easier to work with than screws.
Yeah. I don't know if we have any reinforced iron plates being made here.
We have 2 alternate recipes for reinforced iron plates.
What do we got?
The normal one takes just plates and screws. One of them is more efficient version of plates and screws, and then another one's plate and copper wire. So we should be able to switch out the
bad plate and screw one.
Yeah.
Where is the reinforced iron plates?
It might be back at our original base. We don't have any in here.
I thought we had one somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
Did you see what I made for myself?
What did you make for yourself?
Turn around and look at me.
What Come on, Cash. Using our hard-earned money on crap like that.
It was actually pretty easy to make. You just need a few of the cooling systems. And I think as long as you're near like power pools or something, you can fly forever. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I've been flying around our base this whole time and haven't had to land or anything.
Oh, here's the reinforced iron plates. It is doing the alternate.
Okay, that's good.
Well, let me.
So do we
Yes.
need more iron plates for this?
Yep. Iron plates are the.
That we have Miner Mark III now, right?
We will.
Oh, I thought we got that already.
No, I don't think so.
I thought that was the last.
I think that's
milestone.
this next one.
We can check real quick. Yeah, we have it already.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right. Well.
So, yeah, we can just go to wherever we're making iron plates at and upgrade the miner and double our iron plates.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what it costs to make one of these things.
It was turbo motors, 3 of those, and 10 of the fused modular frames.
You might want to take it out of the space elevator thing.
Can you take it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
Doesn't matter. I'm not sure where I'm going to though.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Is it to the south or like by our
Yeah.
where we started out at?
Pretty, yeah.
I'll come with you with some like concrete or something. Help me build it.
Okay. I cannot take it out of the milestone
I
thing.
didn't think so. We don't need a whole lot. We only need enough to build 1 miner, so.
Yeah.
So we got enough of the fused modular frames.
Yeah.
We just need the. Where are they? We have 3 turbo motors, so we got enough here.
Nice.
You have to take the 2 off the conveyor belt. Yeah.
Supercomputers.
Yeah, we should have enough of those. Not a lot.
Oh yeah, not a lot
I think
at all.
I used a lot for the last milestone.
Portable miners. I'll make a few of these.
I think some supercomputers are going towards making like some of these new things. The turbo motors maybe, or maybe it was cooling system, something. I don't know.
I forget. All right, I'm off to the iron plates.
Alright, I'll be following you in a bit.
All we had was a 1 impure node.
Should we just find a new iron node, or?
Maybe. Is there alternate recipes for plates?
Why does it say this is a miner Mark III already?
I just put it, I did it.
Oh, you already did.
Looks like there's not a alternate recipe for iron plates.
You know what? We should probably just leave this how it was. 'Cause we don't really have room for all the extra smelters and stuff. Since this one's not on foundations.
It's a Mark II now.
Like, I think we should tear this all down if we were gonna redo it.
So, I guess a new iron node then?
Yeah, unless you want to tear this all down and redo it, but I mean, it's not too much. It's just 4 constructors and 4 smelters. Or we could just build the new one, the addition, on a platform and leave this stuff here.
I guess we could do that too. Your call, Cash.
I'm gonna do a quick scan to see where the next nearest iron is.
There's no way there's iron near here. Because we use it all.
Yeah. I'm not.
What are you thinking, cuz?
I'm just doing a quick kind of circle around our base, seeing if I can find any iron that we haven't used. I'm not finding any yet. I keep on getting confused because I think there's an iron and then I realize that's one we already used.
Here's iron right here. Nice normal node.
Unused?
Yeah.
Alright, we can use that.
I think it used to be used at one point.
Why would
Or we talked about using it and we never did. Actually, I think I'm going to reposition this off of the... out into the air. I don't know, it just makes most sense to me.
I'm coming over.
You alright, cuz?
Whenever the game auto saves, there's like a second of lag. It's real bad. Where are you at? Right on the edge there. We never used this one?
Nope.
Huh. There's a normal node right here we could have upgraded. This is a miner Mark I right here. Maybe something. Is it? Wait, is this copper? No, that's iron. What are these making? These are making like iron rods and stuff. So how much are we getting out of this? 240 iron divided by, I think, 30?
Yes.
So we need 8 smelters. And I think each smelter gets 1 constructor.
It's no, it's not that simple.
I think it might be.
No, it gets the math is like 2/3 or something with.
Let's check this recipe.
What are you doing?
Okay. Well, it's 30 iron ingots is 20 iron plates, so it is one constructor.
Oh, okay.
It's 3 to 2 ratio.
I knew it was something weird.
The input to the constructor is same as the output from the smelter. It's just not up. It's not 1 iron ingot is 1 iron plate. It's 1 iron ingot is 2/3 of an iron plate. That's what it is. Alright, so I guess we need some mergers. Clicking the wrong buttons.
This is a lot faster when we work as a team.
Yeah. Did you select the recipe for all the smelters?
I don't think so. Hey Nerdist, how's it going? Hey, Nerdist. What's up, my cuz? I hope he doesn't mean something ominous when he says mostly.
Just tired.
Cash is the king of sleeping.
I do like to sleep.
We're doing excellent. Always are. Love a nice little thirsty Thursday. Ugh, homework is the worst. What's even the point of it?
Especially if it's like a dumb subject.
Yeah. Like reading. Math is electric. Right, Cash?
Depends on the math.
Trigonometry was always your favorite, right?
My favorite is the easy math.
Oh. Suka to it.
I mean, if I was allowed to use a calculator, trigonometry isn't too bad. The math that I could use a calculator for was the good math. Algebra 1. Let's see what's... Yeah. What do you got? Algebra 1, Algebra 2, and then like calculus stuff. Or is there an algebra? I don't think there's an algebra 3.
No.
Unless your school does it differently or something.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now it's just hooking up the output with the other plates.
How many? What is it? 20 times 8. It's 160 plates per minute.
Yepers.
So that should have no problem hooking up with the other one.
No. We might have to make the other one better conveyor. I'll work on that. I'm gonna go upgrade the conveyor of the other one. And then you just meet up with that.
Remember where that's at exactly.
We were just there.
Yeah, but it's a whole mess of machines that I have to go through.
Cash, I'm at it right now.
Okay. That's where I was headed.
This is fun. I don't know if you can see my screen, but I'm having fun.
Having fun upgrading?
Yeah, I'm just chilling on the conveyor, moving it along.
Ah! Your hypertube got me again.
Love that for you. Alright, the plate conveyor is upgraded. That did not take very long. but I am gonna just
Alright, it's all
take it all.
fed in.
Oh, really?
Yep, should be coming.
Definitely looks like it's getting faster. Is it auto? I feel like when I autosave, I can't build any conveyors or something.
When it saves?
Yeah.
I mean, it does lag for like a second. I turned down the autosave frequency from like 5 minutes to, or turned up from 5 minutes to 15 minutes, so it doesn't save as often. So we should be able to
Well,
move.
I'm having issues over here. Can you?
Where are you
These plates and rods, can you? Oh,
at? Where
something
are you
just
at?
happened.
I'm trying to find you.
I'm at the base by the plate one.
These are assemblers, right?
No, I'm at the base at the plates.
Oh, the
So-
plate storage container?
Yeah, mine's lagging. You need to do something about. I don't even see something that's supposedly there.
Yeah, I was up like by where the assembler for plates were, and I'm like, you're not here.
Do you see me?
Where are you? No, I don't see.
I'm behind it. I'm on the splitter.
Oh, you're behind it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I see you.
So the conveyor going into, like, if you look at my screen, I can't even see any of this. The conveyor going
Oh,
in,
yeah, the conveyor's there.
is it upgraded?
I believe so.
Is the lift also upgraded?
Yep.
Okay.
Did it
Graphically,
disappear
it's
when
not.
you tried to upgrade it?
Yeah, and it's not the first time it's happened.
What happens if you try to downgrade it and like hover over it?
Well, right now I can't even see anything. Like, I don't even graphically get anything right
Well,
now.
I know, but like have a Mark IV belt and hover over where it would be. I was wondering if something
Alright.
would happen.
Which
As if
one
you're-
even is it?
Just-
Oh, it's over here. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So if how do you get the different
okay.
ones? Isn't it like you click or
You
something?
can actually click E now.
Okay. It's still not visible.
No, it doesn't let you. Oh well. I mean,
Oh. Well, it lets me build a new one.
well, it's there, so don't build a new one. You could try exit to main menu and reloading or something.
It's not that important to me.
It's. I think you're in the process of upgrading this lift. Did I do the right one? It's dark in here.
If you look at
Yeah,
my
these are
screen,
outputs.
there's just these plates that just manifest themselves. You look at my screen.
Huh.
Ah. Okay, let's see how see how it's doing now. The regular modular frames, or I should say the reinforced iron plates, and then alright, it's definitely accelerating now. Something's wrong with my game.
Just disconnect to the main menu and reload it.
Okay.
That usually fixes things in a lot of games.
We are slowly gonna fall behind on screws.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. I think
Yeah.
I got rid of a whole conveyor belt of screws that was going to the heavy modular frame manufacturer. I'm gonna actually just start upgrading this screw conveyor belt.
Okay. I thought I upgraded all the screw ones, but maybe I didn't.
This one's Mark 4. Doing upgrading to Mark 5.
Nerdist is asking if we're gonna do any unrailed anytime soon.
We don't have any plans, but we could.
Yeah.
We've been pretty busy with this game.
Yeah.
So it would be good to switch things up every once in a while.
Yeah.
Where's the splitter here?
Cash, guess where I'm going tomorrow?
Any hints?
It's not in the state I currently am in. And it's not a state I've been to.
Oh, I know where you're
in a
going.
long
You're going to
time.
Dallas, Texas.
Correct. I liked Unrailed. It's a fun game.
Yeah. It's not like a real long game.
No.
But it's fun.
It's an honest game, some might say.
Alright. We should be getting screws at the max speed of the belt now.
Alright.
There's this other game that I saw some other streamers playing. Well, actually, I just know they were playing it. I have no idea what the game is. But it's called, like, It Takes Two or something. And I assume it's a multiplayer game that requires 2 people, but could be another game for us to play. Though I'm not even sure if it's multiplayer. It's something that just came out recently. Alright, what was I doing? Back to the reinforced arm plates. So, if we have, I'm gonna do some math here.
Don't hurt yourself.
20 times 12 is 240 iron
Correct.
plates. Ish. I don't know if. And then we have about whatever the max amount of screws is. $780 screws. So if we were using all the screws, it would be like 3 and a tiny bit. Have a fourth machine underclocked to 0.12 to 12%.
Were you asking me anything, or were you talking?
No, no, I was just talking out loud. Working things out.
Unless you manually put reinforced iron plates down into these modular frame machines, looks like we are looks like we're accumulating product and finally slowly catching up.
That's good. Ah.
Right now, all of them but the last one are 100% efficiency, which means when it catches up, we should get that last one as well. Where are we making the modular frames at? They are on
I
the
just
north
found it.
side. Okay.
I'm like,
They
I
are-
checked every other assembler.
They're slowly.
Wait,
They're
no,
all going to be 100%
I
efficiency.
did not find it.
Okay. It's on the north side, kind of west. It's got reinforced iron plates
Oh,
and
I see them.
I think the amount of assemblers I have is good for now, and maybe like 10 minutes from now we can add more. But they all, only the last one is not 100% efficiency yet, but it's like accumulating, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the last one's not 100% yet, but it will be.
I'm gonna throw some from my inventory to help it accumulate faster to see where it balances out at.
Yeah. What does this particle enrichment even get us? Oh, it like unlocks everything else. All the nuclear stuff.
Particle accelerator.
Pasta.
Nuclear pasta.
Copper powder. It helps create nuclear pasta. How's it looking over there?
I'm not sure yet. I filled up all the machines with the iron plates in my inventory except for the last one. Now I'm kind of waiting to see how things go. I think the last machine's starting to fill up with iron plates.
Let me...
So I manually filled up all except for the last machine. I think
Yeah, it's filling up.
This
It's at
last
16.
one's ticking up, yeah. So I think we could probably put maybe one more.
Well, if it's there's definitely math involved here.
Well, it involves knowing how many reinforced iron plates we are making.
I think since each one's only demanding 3 a minute.
How much are we producing?
But the input demand is only 3.
We're making 31.8 a minute. So
31.8 what?
Reinforced iron plates. So 31.8 divided by 3 is 10.6 machines. Assuming all the iron plates are going to making reinforced.
Wait, what do you mean we're only making 31.8? I feel like we're making more than that.
That's adding up these the outputs of these 4 machines right here.
There's more than just that.
Where at?
There's a satellite node.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Well, ignoring the I don't know what other recipes use reinforced iron plates. I think it's not just modular frames. So it's kind of hard to do the math. I like to just place down another machine and see if it fills up or not.
It should. At least one. I'd say you could probably comfortably add 2. Because I know that there's a satellite one.
There's a alternate.
For what?
Iron or modular frames. There's an alternate recipe that uses screws. It doesn't really help though.
No.
Unless... No, it doesn't help with the reinforced iron plate part. Actually, it does help. Or maybe...
I mean, you gotta do rods and screws and rods.
It's 24 seconds versus 60 seconds. So it makes it over twice as fast.
Wait.
Well, actually, no. So it doesn't help resource-wise. It helps with the number of machines you need. So never mind.
Alright, so all we have on the satellite node is like 3 being made a minute, so it's not much.
Yeah,
I think
is it just one machine?
Yeah, and and
So
some of
means
that.
we have. Wait, no, it's 15 if it's a full machine.
But it's 15, but it's at like a 2/3 capacity.
Gotcha.
We don't even have the smart plating hooked up over here.
It's not hooked up anymore?
Wait, maybe it is.
It's probably hooked up, it's just we don't need to make anymore. Our storage is full.
That's just super slow.
I really like this hover pad for building things.
Love that.
It's kind of
for you.
nice to build things from above. I would suggest making one for yourself.
Alright. How does it even work?
I'll tell you once you make one. Basically, it's like the jetpack, except for it doesn't run out of fuel.
It's electric.
It uses like wireless charging from power poles.
Okay, so the smart plating is hooked up. It's just really low efficiency, but we don't really need it.
No.
So.
We might need it eventually. once we start making more space elevator stuff.
Yeah.
Because the space elevator stuff sometimes requires the previous space elevator stuff to make the next one. Which would cascade all the way back to needing more smart plating.
It's a good thing we never turned anything off. It's just slowly making whatever it is.
Yep.
Smart plating almost has a full stack, or whatever you want to call it.
Alright, so I added one more machine making modular frames. I'll come back to it later and see how it's doing.
I'm gonna work on my hover pack. Now that we got all the, check out how the heavy modular frames are doing
that's what
now.
I'm doing now.
It's probably better. I don't know if
Yeah, it's probably better. It's still, we still need more modular frames. I think we don't have enough yet for a full fourth machine.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But it's definitely better. I think we should make another thing of assemblers using the other alternate recipe for reinforced iron plates. Because I'm making as much as I can with the amount of screws, I think. Unless I did the math wrong.
What did you say? Make another assembler of what?
Hang on. The reinforced iron plates, but I don't know if this is working right. Actually, yeah, it is. Oh, we don't have enough iron plates.
For what?
For these assemblers, making reinforced iron plates. We still need more iron plates. Still our limiting factor. I'm gonna make some more iron plates somewhere.
Alright.
Probably just do it by our other one. Can I make another miner Mark III? Supercomputer.
doing now, Cash?
Making more iron plates.
How do I go down in this thing?
C, the crouch button.
Hmm. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Might not work if you're like falling. Unless you have like a charge before you jump. Right.
Yeah, if you have a charge, you keep the charge until you use it. But it's just a short burst.
What are you doing?
I'm making more iron plates.
How you doing that?
There was a minor Mark 1 over here that I just upgraded to Mark 3.
Ah. You're just gonna expand the plant?
Yep. I don't think we're even using that full, like the Mark 1. I think part of that might be going to making like the smart plating or something that's backed up.
Yeah.
So I might just put down a full another 8. Even though yeah, I'm going to put down just a full another 8. Put on my jetpack in case I accidentally fall. I'm actually only going to do 7. overclock these too.
Love that for us.
Forgot about that. I could have just overclocked this and doubled how much it was producing.
There's a bunch of iron nodes over here, I think, that we
Yeah.
just never use. Like really close.
Have to keep that in mind. I'm building more iron plate machines.
I am finishing the factory.
We did not have nearly enough iron plates.
And I'm using them like a drunken sailor right now.
I do not like how you do power poles, man.
Wah, my name's
I gotta like
Cash.
unpower it. So you used up every one on it.
Just upgrade the power pole to a 5 or a Mark II.
That's not really the issue.
That's not really the issue.
I guess I should say I don't like how the power lines are, not the power poles.
Oh, what did I do this time?
I guess I don't like how you put down one pole and then stretch the power lines to like a bunch of different machines. I like each machine to have its like own pool. So that the power lines kind of stay in a nice grid.
You agree? Don't agree with Cash.
It's only logical.
This is the Animal House fun that we have over here. Yes, Cash is such a perfectionist. See what I have to deal with, Nerdist? You want to rethink your statement? Connection.
Alright, we got more iron plates being made now.
Well, yeah, if I know that I made enough, I made enough.
We need more lights installed in our factory. It's nice and dark in here
Yes, we do.
on our other floors. now have enough iron plates for all of these. I think.
Nice.
Yeah, this looks all to be working. What are you building walls for?
Let me live my life.
I hope we don't have to expand any of these.
Expand any what?
These lines of like assemblers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to
Because we'll
make
have to
this
tear
work
down the
perfect.
wall and have like a jet out.
I mean, I can't make it perfect.
They must be perfect.
Wow.
Alright. Interesting.
What?
Whatever is in the way is right on the edges.
Is this the sink still? The awesome sink?
Yeah, I found the spot of the problem. Or maybe not. Something right here. I don't think it's the awesome sink, but I don't know what would be getting in the way. That's the best I can do.
What?
Nothing.
You
How's it
chuckled.
going?
Good. How's it going?
Pretty well.
Making more modular frames.
Nice. You all right?
I'm good.
You know, sound like you coughed. I want to make sure you didn't have the cocoa.
No, I did not cough. I think I sat up my chair some. That's what you heard.
Thank God it wasn't the cocoa.
Why?
I don't want to see you get the cocoa, Cash.
I have no problem getting it.
Boom! You were the one that told me we wouldn't hit that milestone today.
Milestone reached.
Well, now
the
what do we
particle
do?
accelerator enables previously impossible processes such as
The space
recycling
elevator, of
nuclear
course.
waste and converting it
Well,
into plutonium,
we gotta,
as well as the generation of exotic matter. A new project part enables progress to
we
the
need to
next
figure
phase.
out. We need to increase efficiencies of things even more than we already have. I think
Yep. That's what I've been
we
doing
can-
this whole time.
we can chill out on the heavy modular frames for a little
No.
bit. Well, I'm just saying there's more. That's not the only thing that needs improvement.
How's it looking?
Looks pretty good, unless you just put like a ton of modular frames in, which I don't
I've
think you
been
did.
increasing our modular frames.
It's like when the first two back up, then that's when these finally get it. But it takes a little bit for the first two to back up. This might sound weird, but it's a good thing that we put the fastest conveyor out there. But it's almost as if it was on the shortest one, it would probably be doing better. The one that the pipes are on.
Because there wouldn't be as much backed up on the conveyor belt.
Yep.
In the short run, yes, but in the long run, it won't matter.
I mean, yeah. It might
What we
get.
can
It
do-
might allow you to put another another
Switch
manufacturer.
this to conveyor belt Mark 1. It'll help balance it better. Since they only need 7.5 modular frames per minute.
I don't know if I like that.
Won't hurt.
Well, this third one you should leave at 7, I think, or at Mark 5.
What I'm saying is the input to the machine is only 7.5 per minute, and the conveyor belt can carry 60 per minute. Mark 1 conveyor belts are 60 per minute. So coming off the splitter is a Mark 1.
Less than 60.
That's 60.
Hmm.
I ran out of materials to downgrade the last one.
Don't downgrade the last one. No, that's the one you need to be upgraded, if any of them are.
Doesn't really matter, but alright.
Dude, what do you mean this doesn't really matter stuff?
I mean, it doesn't matter if I downgrade it, because it's gonna just back up in the machine then.
That's what we want.
But we want them to...
We want them all to back up.
Right. But what this changing the conveyor belts does is it makes them back up more evenly.
You only want to change like the first two.
No, you want to change them all. It's still going to back up anyway.
I don't understand your logic because...
It's just math.
No, it's just math that you want them all to be as fast as possible.
No, I want them to be as slow for...
You want... They should all be Mark 5.
No.
Because then they'll replenish quicker.
You don't need to replenish faster.
Yes, you do.
You only need to replenish 7.5 modular frames every minute.
But you don't get that on a lot of these.
Why do we not get that?
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is 7 point... It's a... They're moving so slowly that when you have... when it doesn't back up, you want it to get in there as fast as possible. You're wasting... It takes like... If you watch this, it takes like 8 seconds.
I completely disagree with that.
It takes like 10 seconds for it to go from out of the splitter. More than that, like 15 seconds. From out of the splitter into the manufacturer. It takes like 15 seconds.
Yes, I agree with that, and that's not a problem.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not a problem for these ones at the beginning, but it is a problem for the ones at the end.
Why is it a problem?
Because they're not getting it fast. They need to be going as fast as possible.
So what I'm saying is the machine only needs 7.5 per minute, and the conveyor belt can go at 60 per minute. So the conveyor belt's
Cash,
going
I
much
understand
faster than what the machine needs.
I understand your math.
So our only issue is that we don't have enough modular frames.
You're not understanding the speed portion of it. This is why if it was the first one where the pipes are, it'd be a lot better.
That would make no difference.
Yes, it would.
No.
It would allow these to
you're not
back
getting
up. It would allow these to back up, and we could add another manufacturer.
No.
We could add. Yes, we could.
That's not how it works, man.
Yes, it is. Look at all the excess modular frames we currently have. They'd be going into that last manufacturer.
The first machine's all backed up.
Correct.
The second machine's all backed up.
All of those backed up ones could be backing up the other ones. But instead, they're just wasting space on this conveyor. If we switched it out where these steel pipes are, we would be in business. We could add another manufacturer.
Yeah, but that's like 20 modular frames total, not 20 modular frames every minute.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Because the new modular frames take the place on the conveyor belt. Like the extra ones on the conveyor belt don't really make that big of a addition or big of a difference, except for the initial cost of that space on the conveyor belt.
But since this thing is taken 8 in, and it takes a while to replenish the 8 in the first manufacturer because it needs to back up on this conveyor, it would make more sense
No.
if we switch the steel pipes and the modular frames. We could add another manufacturer if we switch
So
the
how-
steel pipes. to the
how many-
modular.
How many more modular frames are we going to be getting by switching this? How many more per
Probably-
minute?
Cash, you know what surge is?
Maybe?
In manufacturing, there's this thing called surge, and that's where you you have place to back up some of your non-limiting products, but your limiting stuff you want to be running all the time. We have so much surge, too much surge for these modular frames, that when we could really be adding this whole other manufacturer if we switched it.
So if you open up this manufacturer, it has an inventory of 50 it can hold inside, right?
Yes, that's surge right there.
So it's 50 plus what's on the conveyor belt, so it's like 60.
Yes.
So switching it around, all it does is it goes from 60 to 50, basically.
Correct. Yes.
And I'm saying that really doesn't make a difference.
Those extra 10 would 2 or 3 times would back up enough for these others. It only requires 8.
But it
only-
doesn't make a difference in the long run.
Yes, it does.
No, it's not. Because
Because
it's that 50 or 60, it doesn't change how much we're getting per minute. It's just the initial
I understand
storage
it
cost
doesn't.
that changes.
It doesn't change how many of these are actually coming in on this first conveyor. I understand that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna count in time how many are actually coming into the system. Seven, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. Up. Hi. Lost crowd. I had to answer my phone. I'll be right back, Gish.
All right.
All right, Cash, I'm back to prove you wrong on manufacturing surge. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Thirty, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
Placing 32,200 walls. Yeah, you're... Yeah, stretch those fingers out.
38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Alright, so we are putting in 42 a minute, and we are not and we are not able to operate 100% efficiency, even though we're only demanding 30. So do you see what I'm saying about surge?
No.
Well, you just put a bunch in, right?
I put some in the third one.
No.
So that the surge, we're calling it, is filled up.
The surge I'm calling it's something that's known across all manufacturing. It's not just
No,
Matt
I
calls it
work for a
surge.
manufacturing company. I've never
And
heard that word before.
Well, you don't have a packing line. Do you have manufacturing lines?
No.
Yeah,
No.
so you wouldn't have it on a. It's only something you would have on a manufacturing line. So what you do is your most complicated, expensive process. Whatever your most complicated and expensive process is, you want that to always be running. Okay? And your other stuff, which is cheaper and not as complicated, you give it surge. And what surge does is it allows your most complicated thing to always be running. If one of your unit machines goes down, the surge will allow the most complicated and complex and expensive thing to keep running for some time. You do not want surge on your most complicated thing. Does that make sense?
Kind
Here,
of, but I still don't think it would matter switching the conveyor belts.
Okay. Let me
I mean,
explain
it
a
only
little more.
matters if you're turning the machines on and off. But since they're always running the whole time, it doesn't really matter in our case.
So good surge is like
Can you like use a different word?
why do you hate the word surge?
Because I can't relate it to this game like you're trying to.
Okay.
You're just
Even though
talking
that-
about the backup of
Okay.
parts, right? The backup materials.
Yes. So if you have okay, I think you kind of understood the idea. If one of your machines turns off, surge or backup, room to back up could help it keep running.
You understand why I'm putting the slower conveyor belts on, though, right?
I understand I understand why you're doing it. I don't agree that it's working.
Since these are coming in kind of like groups,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming real fast, and then it goes onto a slow belt, it can't like just do a 50-50 split between the two belts. More of it will stay on the faster belt than the slower belt. The closer the belt is to what the machine actually needs, the less of a backup, the more balanced it'll be.
Wait, the splitters have a buffer of 9?
That means it can hold 9 items inside.
That's what it does? Oh, when it's all the way backed up. You're saying it's holding 9 in there.
Yeah. Yeah, if you watch them come in this second last splitter here, you'll see a couple go in.
You'll see 9 go in before it backs up?
Like 8 of them went in there, but you only see 1 sticking out.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it just alternates between the 3 outputs. Unless one of the conveyor belts is full, and then it skips until it's not full. Oh yeah, you can see the parts inside by aiming the deletion tool over it. Alright. Well, we can probably hook up this 5th manufacturer.
Yeah.
Now that it's backing up some. I'm all out of iron plates, though. I need to go get more iron plates. Did you know Ramrod was here, Matt?
I did see that.
Okay.
What's up, Ramrod?
He hopped in right when you're counting, so I just muted myself and said hi to him, so I didn't mess up your counting.
Cash and I were in the middle of a fierce debate on manufacturing.
On just how to like balance the machines right.
The Ramrod he brought a different word in that is potato, surge and buffer. And so maybe you like the word buffer better.
Yeah, I guess buffer is more what I'm used to.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never really heard surge before.
The belt speed only applies when the product stream on belt is higher than 60.
Right.
So Is he saying that it's not actually 60?
Well, so if what the I don't know. I guess to have it balance faster. In the long run, the belt speed doesn't matter, but to have it balance faster, you want the belt speed to be only like one tier, one mark level higher than what the intake requirement is.
Mm.
Because then you won't be given like the first machine. It'll take longer to back up. It'll like distribute things more evenly. But in the end, in the long run, it doesn't really matter.
I found the hole for the walls for our hypertube. Yeah. It's pretty high up. I thought it wasn't that as high up as it is.
Manufacturer hooked up now.
Love that for you.
I threw in a bunch of modular frames in it to back it up. See how. I'm assuming we won't have enough modular frames now to run this fifth one fully. Oh, you mean for all five? There's. Yeah, I don't know how much we're making though, and how many different products are also using modular frames. I just know we had more modular frames being made than what 4 machines needed.
we should have enough to satisfy 5.
Let's see.
Is kind of what I
Yeah.
calculated.
See if this belt backs up anymore or it starts to empty. I have no idea what else we're using frames on. It might just be this.
There's something else, but
Maybe
it's
it's
like
probably like a space elevator part or something. But
there is one other thing. If you trace it back, you'll see it.
yeah, I think it's pretty close to being balanced, to being 5 machines exactly. I'll come back and check on it later, but it's like real close to 5. I don't think we need to put in a 6. So now we're making modular frames faster, which means we can make the fused modular frames faster.
Yes, that's a
Where were we
great
making those at?
blender.
Was that in the blender?
That's a blender product.
That's right. So that should automatically be training more modular frames over to the blender factory.
Yes, but we need to put more blenders in.
Maybe. I think I put enough blenders in for how much nitrogen gas we had. And I saw that we didn't have nearly enough of the heavy modular frames for how much nitrogen gas we had. So it might all be good.
We have 240 nitrogen gas for what you're
Great. That was
using.
something like 6 blenders or something. I think I put all
Yes.
6. I might have only
You
put
did?
half of that. I'm trying to remember what we did last stream. Or was that too? Was that just yesterday?
Yeah.
I remember running out of materials. I don't know if I ever finished it or not. So now, do we set up some more manufacturers for the space elevator parts?
I think so.
Yeah, we probably need to make it so we're making, actually we have a decent amount of fused modular frames. Now we need to increase our cooling systems for which
I've been hand putting a lot of cooling systems up top
oh, okay, is that
over
why we
time,
don't have very much in
and
the storage
we had to use 400 of them.
okay.
So it can and
I don't-
should be increased, but
Well, to increase it, we're using all the nitrogen we have. I hope that's not the limiting factor yet. Could be heat sinks or rubber. Though I doubt it's rubber, maybe heat sinks. We might need more heat sinks.
I did increase it, but I don't know if it's enough.
The heat sinks?
I think I did, yeah. Because we
That-
only had one in the beginning.
That's at the aluminum factories? Or is that...
No,
or no,
heat
that's
sinks
here.
is here.
Okay. Let's see, what do we have to make for the space elevator? 4 different parts. First part is we can make, only takes 2 components, an assembler. Second part needs batteries. We aren't making batteries yet. The third part we have all the components for. And the fourth part we cannot make yet.
Why can't we make the... Well,
The fourth part needs is the nuclear pasta, and that needs
one of the other ones?
Yeah, it's something that looks like the nuclear pasta, but I don't know what it is. And then I think the copper, the ground up copper, whatever it was called. Pressure conversion cube, that's what it needs. Which we can make those. Copper powder. We can make copper powder, that's just in a constructor. So I think the only thing we're missing is the batteries for one of the parts. And then just setting up all the machines. Pressure vessel. Yeah. How do you make the batteries?
Aren't we already making those?
I don't think so. They require sulfuric acid.
Oh.
That's
maybe
why
not.
we haven't done it yet. Because we didn't have sulfuric acid being made.
We must have found some sometime.
Yeah, we did
I know
find, we
had.
found some near a crash site.
Yeah.
Sulfuric acid.
So is that a blender thing?
Yeah, it's a blender thing. Yeah, it's aluminum casings, aluminum solution, and sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid we can just get from sulfur, if there's any sulfur near where we have our blenders at. What to do first? I guess we set up the manufacturers to the parts we can make. Assembly director system is... I wish I could click on these and hover over the items. I can't. It's supercomputers and a different space elevator part I can't remember the name of. Adaptive control units. I gotta add another row to our assembler floor.
Nice.
You still putting walls and is that a roof now?
I haven't decided if I'm gonna roof the top floor
Oh, okay. I just looked at your screen real quick. I thought you were putting a roof, but that was more floor.
yet. Yeah.
I think.
Although everything in here is proprietary, we should hide it.
Oh, yes. I would also like to have some lights at it, and eventually,
Yeah.
I don't know when we want to do that. Alright. Let's just go over here.
Ah, someone put these belts in the wrong spot.
Who put what in the
Yeah.
wrong spot?
Not to say you did something wrong, but you did something wrong.
What did I do?
This turbo motor manufacturer,
Yes.
the vertical conveyor lifts, you should have put
Mhm.
back a little bit further.
Should have put. Oh.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see how these are up further, and the
Wah.
lifts are getting in my way, so I'm gonna have to move them. But that's fine. It shouldn't be too hard to move them. Yeah, I'm gonna move them now. Spot. What?
I accidentally killed myself. I jumped off the roof.
Good job.
And I was trying to land on the green thing and I just barely missed. I use that green thing so much. I don't know about you.
No. I really haven't used it since I placed it down there.
Really? I use it like all the time.
I use my jetpack a lot.
Nah, I don't really use that much. I'm mostly using the Blade Runners.
I've been using this hover pack a lot. Fixed your manufacturer.
You can't fix something that's already perfect.
It's now perfect.
Well, no, it was perfect.
You and I have a different definition of perfect.
Didn't know I would trigger you so much, Cash.
was something else I was missing.
What's wrong now, Cash?
I went back to our storage for more materials, and I had a feeling there was something else I needed to pick up, but I couldn't figure out what it was. So then I went back to where I was building it, and then I figured out what I was missing.
Love that for you. You ever notice now that when you build a foundation, there's like a red thing on it?
I did notice some red.
It's like a new something with the update.
There was something with the update where
Oh, you can scroll it. Look, you can scroll the red around.
Well, that's just rotating it. You could always rotate it.
Must have something to do with like how the glass.
Well, it's not just the foundations, it's everything.
Oh.
And I think it has something to do with there was a change where they call that like the hologram, that, like before you build it, and they tried to make it so it was easier to read the text that like pops up.
Oh.
It's still kind of hard to read the text, but I think that's why they changed the colors.
Seems like a cash move. They'll love it. Yeah, I'm talking about the purple lights you had on the first floor.
You got a problem with my purple lights?
They were you couldn't see anything.
You could see purple. What else would you want to see?
Ugh, using my alma mater against me. Classic Cash. Trying to tug at my heartstrings.
I got purple in my name. I gotta theme everything purple now.
Do you bleed purple?
I don't bleed.
You don't.
But
you
if
don't
I
bleed
did,
purple?
if I did bleed, I like to imagine I would bleed purple, but I don't bleed.
Nice. I don't bleed, I'm invincible. My name's Cash.
I didn't say that. I might have
He did.
implied it.
Damn, roofing is tough.
Roofing?
Yeah, roofing.
Why is it so hard?
Just so many. It's so big. Let's try this again. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Boom.
Good job.
Thanks, cuz. How much longer you want to play, cuz?
I'm good to keep on going.
Okay. We started a little bit earlier.
We did.
I probably don't have a ton left in me.
Alright.
I'm almost done with this, what's it called, assembler thing for this next part. We're gonna need more storage containers.
Than what we have.
Yeah, I'm using up the last one. Man, we make supercomputers slow.
Do we need to make them faster?
Maybe. I'm all done hooking up this machine, and I'm waiting to see if it's hooked up right. I'm waiting for, like, the materials to come on the conveyor belt. Yeah, I think we need to make them much faster. We make the adaptive control units slow too. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to update. Oh, I think we make like one adaptive control unit per minute, maybe? It might be like per 2 minutes. We only have 9 supercomputers in our storage.
You've been using all of them?
I haven't grabbed any, I don't think, today. So we must make...
I had to use them for something, I feel like.
We must make supercomputers really slow.
think we do.
We have one manufacturer making them. We don't have enough plastic. That's our limiting factor.
Now, there might be something getting diverted or something. 'Cause I doubt that we don't have... Is it even hooked up? It's been
Might not
14
be.
for a long time. Might have got unhooked when we did something.
There's I think there's bolts in here, screws
How did that happen?
on the belt. I'm gonna have to delete and replace the belt, so I can't reach and grab the one. Oh, there's still screws in this belt.
You gotta trace that back. That's wacky.
I wonder.
Why is it not doing it anymore?
Well, somehow some screws got on the line somehow.
Does that even make sense?
No. So that's why this whole time we haven't been making supercomputers for that.
How does something like that even happen? Do you have an answer for how something like that even happens?
Nope. Well, sometime later, once this, since it's all backed up right now, we have to see if we need more manufacturers making supercomputers.
Are all of them being... Are all of them like all the way... Are all the inputs backing up?
Well, they were all back because it wasn't running. The conveyor belts got all backed up.
But you should be able to tell if you watch like one or two, or is it a...
I mean, they were. It's stuff that takes forever, and it's gonna be just one component that doesn't back up. But
I see what
until
you're
like
saying.
it's a long conveyor belt back down to our storage containers, so that's got all backed up. So I
see
won't
what
know
you're
which one component it is for a while. It's probably like the computers, or it's not the plastic which was broken before.
Yeah.
AI limiter, high-speed connector, or computers. You know, you were saying there weren't like power shards in here. There's plenty of them in here.
Those were
Yesterday.
not there.
They were there. I'm
They were
pretty
not.
sure I saw the 2 slugs there too.
I saw the 2 slugs, and I
But-
used them to make power.
No,
Cash,
there's,
I
there's
swear to
still
you,
two you took the 2 slugs out of the first container, but the second
Cash.
container you didn't touch.
I swear, I did. I will go back to the stream.
I want you to do that because I'm pretty sure you were just blind.
Cash, I'm pretty sure they were not in there.
They were there.
False.
Well, I'm gonna stick some power shards in this one manufacturer for now. So I can see what runs out first. More adaptive control units.
The ray thing is flying through our factory.
Uh-oh. You better leave a hole in the factory so you can fly through.
Pass. I was reading somewhere that killing a bald eagle is like worth up to like 10 years in prison, and I love that. Damn straight. You about ready to call it, cuz?
Yeah.
Whenever. What are you doing right now?
Trying to get some of our adaptive control units from our storage up to our machine that needs them.
Oh, so you're trying to get some of the already made ones?
Yeah, I'm trying to, loop our storage back out.
Because it's just been taking forever to make them.
Yeah, we don't make them very fast. I
So
don't
we
know if
might
it's
as well
worth-
use the high amount we've already made.
Yeah. Oh, I did it wrong. I thought that was the merger. It's not. Merger here.
Alright. I'm at a pretty good stopping point.
Okay. I'm at a pretty good stopping point too.
Did you get those adaptive control units hooked up?
Yeah, I got a little loop going on.
Nice.
It's coming out of our storage container, going into a merger, in which it merges it back into the input line, in which half of it goes back into the storage container and half of it goes up.
Wait, won't it just all go up?
Yeah, it'll all eventually go up. But like right now, half of it comes out, and half of what comes out ends up going back in and then coming out again. And
I'd love to do a mass balance on that.
It's all backed up.
Good.
So now it's just going in a loop. Probably just delete that.
Alright, you done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
about you?
I'd call myself done.
Well, it looks like you're still building things.
Now I'm done.
I replaced 2 of your doors here. The bigger doors.
Oh,
You didn't notice?
that's fine.
I
It's
actually,
not the type. It's not the type of stuff that keeps me up at night.
oh, you're placing more walls.
It's just this last wall.
You missed one?
Yeah. This is all that's left in my construction project. Do you kind of like how it's set up?
Yeah.
I think the next thing will be getting lights all throughout it.
Alright.
Alright. Now I'm done.
I just found another thing I want to do.
Now I'm done. Alright. Ah! The ray thing flies into this thing. It scares the
Yeah,
crap
I
out.
told you to leave a hole in the wall for it.
Alright.
Alright.
Yep, I'm done. You ready to call it?
Yeah.
Well, I will see you on Tuesday. We'll get right back at it.
So you're gone all weekend?
Yeah, I'll be in Dallas.
Alright. Guess I'll have to find something else to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Kay.
might, there's this game called, like, The Binding of Isaac. It's a single-player game that just had, like, a big update or something. I played it a little bit before. I think I might re-buy the game and start playing that some.
Alright. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's kind of like a dungeon game, like the dungeons in that the first Zelda game,
Mm-hmm.
and how like you could like bomb walls and stuff. And
Oh, yeah, that.
it's kind of like that, but way more.
Mhm.
All right, I'm saving the game.
Alright.
How many hours do we have the game saved now? 101 hours, 36 minutes.
Damn. It's a lot.
Yep. All right. I'll see you then.
Alright. See you, cuzzy.
See ya.